Just a heads up, if this video is too slow for you or the pacing is, you can always go to the settings and change the playback speed. And this video also works best if you're drawing with me. Thank you. So fellers, this is what we're doing. This thing right here. It's a blob challenge. So I'm gonna be drawing, I was sent a blob by this man right here. It's based off my colors pretty much, like the flames colors. So I'm gonna be making a blob too afterwards. So I'm gonna do it based off his frog. I guess it's gonna be like green or something. Now I don't have a colored printer, so to get the full experience, I had to trace. And I tried to get the exact colors that was on the picture. Now I'm using these weird water-based colored markers that I never want to use again, so I can't get a full perfect color in without the paper ripping from underneath it. I'm using cardstock below, so it makes the paper super wet and flaky. So if I pass multiple times over one spot, it will get flaky and it'll destroy the paper. So I have to be careful. Now I'm using this heat gun. It's very dangerous, so I'd like to be careful, and it's hooked up to the back wall, kind of weird. But I wave it back and forth so it doesn't give direct heat and damage the paper. So, I don't know. Now it looks like something else. Or now it looks like something different. Let me just go in for the kill and see what happens. First, can I erase? Okay, I can erase. So, what the heck is this though? This is some sort of creature, animal. Hand on the creature. I don't want it to be too far off from the original. Yeah, this is incredibly tough. But that's what makes it fun. It could be anything, really. Thinking this is to be like a robe blanket thing. I'm thinking like a desert storm. And then someone has like this crazy hat. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna crap, his head is gonna have like some weird crystal. I don't want to go too far from the original shape, but his head's gonna have some weird crystal and it's wrapped around his head. This will be like a head wrapping. I think this is good to ink. Maybe this creature should be a weapon. Give it a handle. It's like a suitcase for a weapon. But the weapon is also a creature. I'll have its tail come out the box. Dun, 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 dun. I think I can outline this. This seems pretty good to outline. Ooh, this is the thick marker I chose. Suitcase. And there's gonna be an eyeball peeking inside. There's the zipper. can... No, it's not a straight line. Imagine. Anyways, this is like a beacon. So I have this crystal guy. So I picture this guy in like a blowing desert, raging desert storm right now. And he's trying to get to like some doctor or something. Someone, some pharmacist, some spiritual pharmacist type person. Some voodoo type, you know, those witch doctor. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for a witch doctor in the dangerous dunes. And he has this, like, what could be a family member, a close family member that he's been holding on to, but it's slowly getting deformed, and he's hiding it from other people so they don't attack it, but it's becoming more obvious that there's a creature in here. And he sets these crystals down so he can place his marking because he keeps getting lost in the desert. Next, we're gonna try the astronaut. Okay, so I have a robo astronaut. I'm thinking like a camera thing here. Like, there's a joint right here, but I don't know what to do with that. I have no idea. This one's hard. Let's move on to this one for now. This is an eyeball right here, okay? And I'm thinking I want to keep this shape, but there's a tail. That seems boring. It's a tough one. They swirl around this. I don't know. A broken down rustic blade, yeah. How does it eat? Maybe it eats like this. Oh yeah, that looks gross. And he uses this weapon to stab it into things and just put it in its mouth. Hijack the skull of this dead bird. This thing's horrid. This thing is horror. Okay, now let me explain it. So we have this microorganism that's uses other small organisms alike so they can like conjoin and like coexist. That's how they survive. And these little ones help grab things. They sometimes grab to each other so they don't detach and fly away. This is its organ to help store any bonus energy so it can keep thriving. And this piece right here is its organ, like it's one of its only muscles that really grabs on and latches on to like any sharp object or any stick or anything. So it could be a stick to a sword to whatever it can pick up with this muscle, and it uses it to stab and feed itself through this mouth right here, or for self-defense. And it got eyes everywhere so it can pretty much see. So it uses like these little nerve system tendrils to latch onto things, and it latches onto this weight right here so it can stay planted. It doesn't always drag this along unless it absolutely needs it. Now these tendrils are quite strong, but yes, this is another weighted random object. I'm gonna make this just have cracks in it. This is just like a piece of a cinder block or something. And the head of a dead bird to help also for feed for nutrients and stuff, because nutrients travels along these like tendrils and it goes back to the original host and gets evenly dispersed throughout these things so it can help itself thrive. So I like this one a lot. Actually, it's my favorite one so far. I also don't know what to call it. Like, it's like, now I want to do robot because we have a human, a creature. I think it's only right we do some mech thing here. Go with it and see what happens. Now this chest thing is where like coal will be to power it. So, I don't know what happened exactly, but this is a robot, a steampunkish robot that's connecting a new joint, and that's this new piece, but it also has to hold it by the handle right here, and it's holding it. But this is a little funny face, but this is just a screw. This is a screw, and this mouth thing is just, it fluctuates up and down the wavelength of it to show you how much charge and how much pressure it's shocking, because this is like a thing that shocks you. So this thing is going to be like a bar that charges up, and it's going to push the lightning out and shock whatever person it does. Or it can use this thing to cut things. But yeah, this is a traditional, well, not, I wouldn't say traditional, but it looks like a little steampunk-ish robot. And this is like a little sensor thing, and this is a little steam that pushes out. This is an energy thing, and this is another way of energy. And this is pretty much a DIY robot. It DIY'd itself. It DIYs itself. Now, it started at this little furnace with this little thing and a little arm, and it connected more parts as it went on. So, which one do you guys think's the best? He thinks he can get away with doing something like that. So, I'm going to use my own. I'm going to make my own blobs to give to him. Blob time. We're going to use green, yellow, a little teal. I think that's good. Yeah, I'll do it right here. Kind of like how he had it, but not quite. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we got a house, and then we have a... I'm going to put a random triangle here. Then we have a triangle, and I'm going to put a circle up here. You can do a lot with this, right? Maybe I'll make it like... I was trying to do, but you know what? Screw it after all. Alright, this actually looks kind of fun, so I'm going to leave it here. Make this more of a square. See if it improvises something else. Think. Yeah, that looks fun, doesn't it? Maybe I'll put this underneath it. Thing's telling me to just draw a dot or a square. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to draw... Wow, this is bright. This is a very bright neon green. Holy. Neon green is like destroying my eyes right now. But yes. Yep. Those are his shapes I will send him. I like to think these are fairly easy. He's sending those to Anti. Now you can check on his channel for the blobs I sent him and see what he does with it. And yeah.